Hi friends! I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. It is that time of the year where I'll be sharing with you a Hobonichi full flip through of my journal. So I do get the Hobonichi Techo Cousin that comes in two parts. So this is the end part of the year. If you don't know already and you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jenna. Thanks for watching this video, and a big happy hello to those who continue to check out my videos every time I upload, and also that subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I have featured quite a few flip throughs already. I think there's about 3 at the moment. So the first start of 2019, I did journal in the A6 size. Cousin Hobonichi. I really did enjoy playing with the smaller size, but I didn't feel like I was reaching my planner piece or my journal piece, I guess you could say, until I got back into the A5 Hobonichi. In a previous year, I did the full year notebook, but I felt this year worked really well by splitting them up. I also just want to say a quick big thank you to my lovely friend Joanne, who kindly gifted me her second half of the year in the Hobonichi Techo A5 Cousin. I was searching for it and she was so nice to get in touch and offer me her journal, because it's quite hard to find if you decide to change your mind to use another planner in the middle of the year. So I'm so thankful for that. Thank you so much, Joanne. So I'm going to try and not make this video too long, but I always seem to go a little bit over time just because it's important to me to share with you things that I've learnt and share like journaling ideas. So I really try and be thorough in these videos because I want to like give something back to you guys so you can go off and maybe be inspired or to get journaling, or yeah, just I love adding useful bits of information. I don't want to waste your time when you guys are watching my videos, so it's important for me to share as much as possible about a certain topic in my videos. So those who are familiar with my Hobonichi flip throughs, I have done a few similar style journaling. I do decorate my monthly and weekly pages as well as my daily pages. Just quickly, this is set up for what I've got for 2019. It's quite similar to my 2018 setup in the start of the year, so there's not much new things that I've really put in here, so feel free to check out those other videos. So I do journal my monthly and weekly pages as well as my daily pages. If you've checked out my other videos, you will see that I normally, for each day of the month, I will put something that symbolizes something that happened in that day. It could be, yeah, something that happened. It could be a stationery item I got. It could be something I got from my pen pal. It could be a favorite sticker or washi tape. Or I'll theme it around, I'll use like stationery to theme around something that did happen that day in my journal. So I'm just going to take you through and show you these. I also theme of the month, so this month was Halloween, so it's got a bit of a Halloween theme. And this one was quite special because I started to design these date stickers that you can use for your daily pages, or you can use them in your monthly or weekly spreads. So thank you to those that did purchase those from my online shop. I really do appreciate it. They were downloadable printables that you can use. I do have some new ones in there at the moment if you've already seen them. I did do a post on Instagram. So here are my January 2020 date stickers. These were actually a draft that I did. I wanted to test them out by printing to see what the color quality. So these ones are missing January written on each of the little grids, but you can download the finished product now from my online shop. The link is in the description box below. So each one, just to quickly go through, these stickers can be used for your daily, monthly or weekly pages. I included some Aussie icons because it's Australia Day month. And it's also lots of special event celebration days around the world. So we've got Science Fiction Day, got Baby Yoda, Puzzle Day, Budgie Day. There's also, it's the Year of the Rat this year because I'm loving all that Year of the Rat stationery, so I designed that. A lot of us are on holidays, so I made it a bit of a beachy party feel. It's also my birthday on the 26th of January, so I did like a kind of a little party theme one. It's also Australia Day on that day as well. I've got Lamingtons, there's Penguin Appreciation Day, so he's wearing like a little Aussie swagman hat. I've got a lot of little Macy's throughout doing different things. Things like, you know, organising your stationery. One of these ones is Handwriting Day. This one's Handwriting Day, so that's in there. I've got Vegemite, and then I've just themed them different like Aussie things. This is like just tea, and just got a vase on the table, and this is like inspired by Ken Doan, my favourite artist, so it's like a little Ken Doan tablecloth. This is a little talking sunflower toy. It's dances, so I don't know if anyone remembers that from their childhood. Trivial Pursuit. I've got the Hobbit house because it's the author's special day on this day. So yeah, I have themed these accordingly to special days that are going on. That's a little slushy. Yeah, and fairy bread, going to the movies. So I hope these become helpful for you to use in your journals. So what I've been doing, and I did for my Christmas ones, is that I kind of gave myself a little journaling challenge each day using these stickers as placeholders at the top of the page for the date and the day. And I'll be doing the same. So I'll probably include, like on the Penguin Appreciation Day, I got some penguin washi tape I'll use. I'll probably clean my desk up on this day, and then I'll journal about that. And then I might journal about my pen pal mail on this day because there's a postage stamp. There's a ice Vovo biscuit here, and then obviously lots of party ones to journal about. So that's a few ideas of ways that you could probably use these as well. Maybe you could talk about your favourite nostalgic toys on that day. So there's lots of things to do, and I hope you guys enjoy these date stickers, so feel free to check them out. And tag me on Instagram at Jenna Templeton. I love to see what you're creating with these so I can reshare them to my account as well. And I also have a Facebook page. So let's get to the rest of the menu to flip through. So these are my weekly pages, and basically the way they've been working for me is that every time I have some leftover items that I'm using for a particular day that I'm journaling, I will add it on here. So I've got a bit of extra washi tape, or I've got some packaging. It's kind of like my little happy dump zone, I guess, of where I put all my extra things that I can't fit on that day's page. I also, if I've got my stamps out for that particular day, I'll come and I'll stamp in here too. So that's how it kind of gets done. Now for 2020, I do want to utilize these pages a bit more for planning, just work to-dos, personal project to-do lists, and just adding appointments and different things on here. So I hope I can utilize this a bit better in regards to planning for next year. I actually like looking through these because it it's kind of like almost a little sticker washi tape swatch book, and it reminds me of some of the stationery that I have on hand. Let's get to the main flip through now of the pages. I kind of went in with the aim, because we all have our own little journaling aims, and obviously sometimes they don't always work out, but the idea that I wanted to do for the title page of the month in the Hobonichi was to kind of be a place where at the end of the month or through the month, I'll kind of add my favorites of that month. It could be like favorite stationery, things that happened, books you read, things you're watching, things that I did, and kind of, yeah, just decorate it with some of my favorite things. It did work out the first month, and then honestly, you'll see as I flip through, I did the decoration part, but I didn't get to the writing it down part. But I guess most of these things that I mentioned on the favorite pages are throughout my daily pages, so that's okay. But that was the kind of goal that I was going for this, and hopefully I can do that goal moving forward in 2020. And I will be using a Hobonichi A5 cousin, so the split year notebooks, but I do have some new journals and things that I want to share that I'm excited to start for 2020, a few different things. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with you as well. I like how I did this. I bought these like sticker flakes, and I really love looking at these, like I used all the flakes that were in the packet, and at first I'm like, oh, I'm going to use them all up, but I actually really love this, and I think I want to kind of do that each time that I'll get sticker flakes, or maybe a pen pal might send me some. Also, just to clarify, a lot of the stationery you see on the pages here, some things that I own, a lot of things actually sent from pen pals, and yeah, since I have like washi samples and different things like that. And there's some things that I've got from thrift stores, or I've pulled out of books or magazines. So I do that a lot on my pages. I gave myself little challenges, so I really wanted to work with colored pencils, so I just gave myself little challenges to like do some little drawings. They're not that wonderful. I don't really like most of these, but it's actually nice to go back and look at them, and I like illustrating things from my day. I love this washi tape. Thank you to my lovely pen pal Anne for sending me this. If anyone knows where I can get this washi tape, please let me know. It's from Japan, but I really love it because it's like raining and there's hydrangeas and the little frogs are really cute, but it's really hard to find washi tape like this, and I've got a little sample of it, and I'm just so careful of when I use it because I love it so much. So as I mentioned, I think at the end of my last Hobonichi flip through of my A6, that I kind of go about liking to do is segmenting my pages out in little bursts of information and things that I did. I think it just makes it look visually appealing when I go look back on it. I just really like this style, so I wanted to kind of keep this style throughout the whole year. It didn't always plan out that way because sometimes we're in a rush and we don't really get time to do detailed things, but I'm really happy with this spread, and this is like something that I kind of, my goal journaling spread that I try and do each time. And I don't overly think about how I'm going to do the pages when I'm doing them. It really is a personal creative outlet for me. So I really just go with the flow of using what I have got around me, products at the time, and then adding the information in later. I like how I illustrated this. I was working on like a little media kit for work. And yeah, I designed these little icons, so I just redrew them in there. I really like how that turned out. I love this Toy Story washi tape. I'm always trying to look for Mr. Potato Head like stationery. I think they've got a lot at Tokyo Disneyland, but it's really hard to find. I do things like I found this Marvin the Martian letter writing paper at the op shop, because you guys know I love op shopping, and I stuck it in here and I journaled over it. So I do this a lot, so even if you don't have, so you can use like letter paper to put in your journals, and you can write over it. I love getting nice letter papers to send to pen pals, but it's nice to kind of keep one for yourself and use it to journal with. So that's what I did there. Swatching out some new washi tape that I got. I really like this spread as well. I went to a collector's fair, like a nostalgia toy and hobby fair I found. Does anyone remember these Disney stickers? Used to get them from a newsagents and you'd collect them all up. And it came with these like Mickey stickers in them with like a Disney animation. And at the back sometimes you'd be like a puzzle piece, and you'd have to like collect them all to get the puzzle piece. So I found them because I used to collect collector cards. And I was so excited to find that, so obviously it's gone in my journal. And I just like how I've segmented this page out. Another thing that I do is it can get frustrating. I think everyone's experienced this, where you can't get a certain stationery item or something that you've seen either on like Pinterest or Instagram, or your friend has like just some stationery item or just something you've seen, and it can get frustrating not having it because you really want to stick it in your journal. But what I do is I've started to illustrate some of the things that are on my wish list. For example, there's a Japanese artist, I'm so sorry that the name's lost me. Oh, I wrote it down. Takashimi Murakami. I can't even say his name. If you guys can see, it's written down there. I love his little sunflower, like colourful flower design, so I illustrated that. I'm really into like stationery from Korea and Thailand. I really love this brand, Ricoh Recorder. Really hard to find these style items and even get them sent to Australia. Like, it's impossible. You have to order on Instagram. It's all in different languages. It's really hard. So I've been illustrating some of the things just to make me remember about those things that I've loved. And I do have some really cool stationery I got here, which I'll probably share a bit more in my other video. But yeah, I do that. I illustrate it. Kind of like an illustration wish list. And then I really like this. I made up this little cookie drawing, so I might use that for something else. So it kind of inspires your own little designs. And this little rainbow guy, I was just playing around trying to do my own style stickers and that. I've given myself a lot of illustration I gave myself a lot of illustration drawing challenges. Yeah, I obviously want to work on my skills, and it's okay to say that I'm still learning. I think it's important for us, even if we feel like we're okay at something, it's always important to leave room for learning. I know I've got a lot to learn about illustration. I enjoy doing it, but I have to work at it to perfect it. So I drew this, I was watching Porco Rosso, which is a Studio Ghibli film, and yeah, I just illustrated that. I was really happy with that drawing, actually. And I just illustrate freehand. There's nothing special. I just try and illustrate what I see on sometimes like DVD covers. Really happy with this illustration that I did. I was watching this animation called Penguin Highway. It was really great. So I theme my spreads around my movies a lot. If you see my other videos, you'll see that I've done that a lot. I write a lot about the books that I'm reading. I put a lot of packaging in here of things that I've bought, or was watching a lot of YouTube videos with my husband on the San Diego Comic Con. So I just drew that. I was really happy with how this turned out because I love these type of visual illustrations, especially of food, and you see like food, or if you're traveling or something. And I was really happy I tried this really cool noodle toast melt. And yeah, I just illustrated that. Not happy with this illustration. It looks like its head's turned around. It looks really creepy. But I tried to draw a little Kewpie doll that one of my lovely friends sent me. Watched Men in Black, and I'm really happy with this illustration. I think I did okay of this little guy in Men in Black. So it is fun to give yourself drawing challenges. I was reading this book, The Forever House. It was just a book that I picked up at the local op shop. And what I did was I used a sticker for some of the image, the illustration. So I illustrated this bit out, and then I used a sticker, and it worked perfectly. It actually looked like the cover of the book, so I was really happy with that. A lot of my pen pals are into like bubble tea, and I've been trying to try different ones. And so I did some bubble tea mail and illustration for my pen pal. I do film all my mail that I kind of make, and they're definitely outgoing, and what I receive. And I'm so sorry I haven't had the opportunity to post, but it's just time, and I always feel like I want to offer you guys something a little bit different, like than just showing mail. But if you guys want to see more of my mail creations, please let me know in the comments, because I would focus some attention to that. I do try to do a bit of journaling, a bit of pen paling, it's quite hard to film whole processes, so I do have lots of footage of like me showing what I've sent out and what I've made. Would that be okay to show that, or do you more keen to see the process of these pen pal videos? I'm probably more likely to post more pen pal videos, to be honest, if you're happy with me to show you my finished pen pal mail that is outgoing. And I still think it's a way that I can that you can learn and get some ideas from. So let me know in the comments. I was really touched that I did a little mail swap with the lovely Kayla from Rainbowholic TV. She's so lovely, and I was so touched that she actually used the mail envelope I decorated and watercolored for her. She used it as her journal cover. So I just thought it was so nice. So if you are watching, Kayla, I was so touched, and thank you so much. And she gives so much joy to others in her videos. So I'm glad she really enjoyed. I'm just so happy she enjoyed the mail. And I made her like a little rainbow folder with all the goodies inside. But I just wanted to document that because I thought it was really nice that, yeah, it was huge. Like that she used it for her cover. This was actually a little illustration I saw in a book, and I love the idea of how you can illustrate it to decorate the whole page. So I did a little version myself in here. I think the artist is called Kenai, and I really love their work. They do a lot of work with cute little bunnies illustrations, but it's a Japanese artist, and yeah, their work's amazing. This is a character from Burrow Papa. He's like this little guy. Really hard to find stationery on him. But yeah, I just stuck that in. I got a Garfield how-to drawing book from the op shop, so I was just working on how to draw Garfield and the teddy. I don't know what the teddy's name is, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. So the book was really like handy. So yeah, just really happy with that. This is one of my monthly pages, as you could see from the other one. I had the favorites written here. I just ended up decorating with my favorites of that month and things on my wish list. But there's no write in there. Maybe I'll just end up writing August across here. Some more little illustrations of foods that I've eaten. Oh, this is really funny. I was reading this because I have to go through and read the pages and cover up any personal information when I'm doing these flip throughs. But I really like this. So I had this little sticker from this wonderful Taiwan artist, and I was just like, I love crispy bacon, and I thought it was funny when I read back on it. It's like when you ask for crispy bacon and you get crispy bacon. So that was like my highlight of my day, because I'm not a complainer when I go to cafes and restaurants, even if I ask for something. And a lot of time you can order crispy bacon and it just doesn't come out crispy. It's just covered in loose fat, and I just want it fried and crispy. So I just thought it was funny to look back on that. I did an illustration of the Aussie cartoon dog Bluey. It's an awesome cartoon for kids, and they have so much like Aussie references in it, and it's just so good in their accents. It's just so funny to watch, so I had to draw that because my nieces and nephews were watching it when we went and visited them. I like drawing little maps too, so this was a little map of when I went to Canberra around one of the local towns, and it's kind of fun to draw, like have around and play with little maps. As you guys, I think I've mentioned in another video that I'm pretty obsessed with maps and things. This was a greeting card. I actually got some for some pen pals, and I like to utilize them in my journals as like little tip-ins, and then add lots of information inside if I want to add some. I don't know if I mentioned, I might not have showed the videos yet, but Australia doesn't have really lovely postcards. Like there's normally just lots of token photographic shots of like there's different states, but there's nothing like beautiful illustrated postcards that you like see overseas, especially like in Japan or Taiwan or Singapore. I've seen some lovely, even the Netherlands have some beautiful like illustrated postcards. Most countries do except for Australia, I think. Anyway, so I buy greeting cards because they're done by a lot of different artists and people, so that's the only pretty type of thing that I can do. I do get postcards sent from some of you guys as surprises, so thank you so much for those that have sent me mail. I like to probably send back cards back to some people because postcards, yeah, they're not that great, so I like the greeting cards. Really obsessive Koeshi dolls. I love any stationery or anything with them on it. I'm really happy with this illustration too, actually. I did of this really cool fall themed animation called Over the Garden Wall. I became completely obsessed with this and the characters, and it was just so beautifully written. It was such a wonderful animation, so I got totally inspired. And yeah, I did some illustrations of the characters, which I'm happy they turned out okay. I tried to do like a Moomin page, pretending like I was in Japan, and one of my lovely pen pals, Nina, she sent me some Moomin Park washi tape, which I was so thankful for, and some stickers, so I did like a Moomin page. I found some nerds in like a retro lolly shop, so I did an illustration on that. So I kind of aim to like illustrate something every couple of days. Again, theming my pages around movies that I'd seen. So it was Rocket Man. I saw Coco for the first time this year. I'm so embarrassed to say that it's my like the first time watching it, because it's been out for a while, I think. Oh my god, it was just the scenes with the grandma and the boy singing, just, oh my god, I was like just crying. It was so beautiful, sweet and sad and poignant at the same time. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful film. If no one's seen it, check it out. It was really, really nice. So I did a lot of Mexican inspired journaling for that. It's really getting to me. It's been so long since our first trip to Japan. I do think about Japan every day. I have since the day we went and came back. So I've been doing a lot of dreaming of Japan. I'm pretty obsessed. My favorite animal is Australian quokka. It's the happiest animal in the world because it actually smiles. And my friend Jeannie was so kind. She always sends me beautiful mail things, but she sent me this gift of the quokka. Oh my god, isn't it so cute? Hi! Hi friends! Thanks for sending me all the way over to Sydney, Jeannie! So it's really cute. Look at it, it's got its little paws. Oh, I love it so much. So that's a little quokka. It's made an appearance. More Japan dreaming journaling here. I'm always constantly ripping things off packages. Happens a lot with pen pal mail as well, because I don't want to forget anything. Samantha sent me some really nice vintage mails, and she sent me these, they're like, I think she said that the sticky back wasn't working, but I think they're like decoupage stickers I used to make because her grandma had them. But it was just beautiful. I'm really like thankful she sent me those. It was so nice. This is actually a napkin that I've put in here. I illustrate my dad a birthday card each year, so this is what I illustrated for him. I really like how this spread turned out as well, a little bit of a spring spread. And I'm going to continue flipping through this journal. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching. I illustrated my mail here that the lovely Ebony sent me. It had a gnome and fairy theme, so thank you for that mail. So I do put a lot of family photos and things in here. I just take them out for when I'm doing the flip through. But I do this a lot. So if you guys are someone who share your journals on social media or YouTube, this could be an idea you could do. I put origami paper down and make a tip in, and then I stick all the photos on the back and underneath it. So it kind of acts as a bit of like a privacy buffer on your pages. So I've been doing that a lot, and I use cards the same way as well. Really obsessed with Snoopy again, so I've been trying to hunt down lots of Snoopy stationery. This was a little postcard I designed, but I'm going to refine the illustrations. I just want to work on it a bit more, and I'm going to think about maybe releasing them in my online shop if anyone's interested. They include a lot of my favorite characters, but I do want to go over those designs again before selling. Thank you to Joyce for sending me some wonderful mail. I love these treats she sent me. They were so tasty. They were like these savory treats, but they were like this honey caramel popcorn flavor, and I just like ate them in one go. They were so nice. And she sent me this shaved ice mango washi tape. If anyone knows who the artist is of this washi tape, where I can get it, please let me know. I've been looking for it everywhere, and I'd love to maybe get some to treat myself for my birthday coming up this month. I really went all out for the Halloween decoration. We don't really, it's getting a bit better here in Australia. There's more Halloween things around, but my local like Daiso has a lot of things, so I was able to use some Halloween things to decorate, and I kind of made a Halloween bucket list. So I did this in one of the monthly pages, so I'd like to maybe do this moving forward if it's like a special celebration month. So maybe I might have a birthday bucket list for January, or I don't know, you could have a bucket list for maybe your anniversary or something special to you. So this could be another idea of something that you could do for your monthly pages. So I did a lot of these things. So I baked like banana bread, Mars bar slice, what I was drinking, caramel Carol K-Peck tea. I love Carol K-Peck tea from Japan. Really hard to find also, so I'm thankful for my pen pals that send me Carol K-Peck tea. And I watch things like Hocus Pocus, A Simple Wish. If anyone remembers some of these films, give me a shout out in the comments your favorite ones. There's the Goosebumps TV series. Are You Afraid of the Dark TV series. I was watching Dark Crystal, the new TV series. I love Good Witch, the Hallmark series. There was a movie called Twitches that I loved. I think that was playing on Stan. And I was watching a lot of anime like Laid Back Camp, Yuri Camp is a translation. Kiki's Delivery Service because of the black cat, and I was watching some Babysitters Club specials. I don't know if too many people know, but obviously the books are well known, but there was like a TV series of the Babysitters Club, so I have a few of them that I had on VHS. And there's things I'm watching on YouTube, thinking about Japan. Another card that I got, and I utilised that in my drawer. I loved this series. I can't wait for the new one to come out, hopefully this year. This was, did a video on this spread. It was like how to use photos in your Hobonichi or your journal, how to use photos in your journal. And I designed this sticker, and I've got some things I'm working on to do with this style of design. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably share some details on Instagram soon and this channel. But yeah, this was the spread, so you can check out the video that I did on that. The process video. Love this show, Kim's Convenience. I loved the Kim, it was so good. And he like says sneak attack, and I used to say that when I was a kid. I didn't know it was a thing. There's moments where you're like, is there been a camera in my life and someone's like used one of my like special sayings? It was so bizarre. But I always would do little things when I was little and say like sneak attack, so it was like so weird. So I had a day with my niece and nephew, and I decided to illustrate all the things that happened. Yeah, I'm more careful of putting photos in here, especially if I'm going to show them on camera. So a good thing you could do is you can illustrate your day, which I want to do more of. So I illustrated the whole day and put everything that we did on that day into the journal, on that journal page. These are actually window stickers. So I found them in Daiso, and I always use things for their non-intended purpose. So if you see any cute window stickers, you can use them in your journal too. They work. Absolutely obsessed with this brand in Japan. Really hard to find their stuff. These are washi tape samples that one of my lovely pen pals sent me, Yuki, so thank you so much for that. Absolutely love them, but really love that brand. I use a lot of memo paper too. I love memo paper, and I often swap them with pen pals. For the first time this year, I tried Japanese curry and rice and vegetables, and I really enjoyed the experience because it was something new. Like, I think it's rare, especially as adults, to have first time experiences. It's all about the little things, isn't it? That can cheer you up in your day. I'd never seen Lilo and Stitch before, so I decided to watch it. And I had some washi tape samples that my pen pal had sent, so they worked perfectly in with that. So sometimes I let the stationery inspire my day. Found this Snoopy ornament from the op shop. It was before Christmas too, so really excited to find that. So good. Hocus Pocus page. I went to Melbourne, so there's some things from here from Melbourne. This was a card I bought in Melbourne, but the card was going to be a bit bulky and didn't fit. So what I did was I scanned it on paper so it would be a bit looser. And like I mentioned before, I stuck some personal photos from my holiday underneath that as well. But yeah, just another idea of something that you can do. I scan a lot of my things sometimes just for personal use. If I start to get a little bit itchy and I don't want to use it, I do that. So that could be a good way around it. But I think it is important for us to use the stationery, even though we love it, because honestly, it will just sit there. So that's the mantra I'm going in for next year, is I'm just going to use my things and not worry about it running out or something, because I think it's more important to use something than just let it go to waste. I really want to try one of these in Japan. There was like a snack option that I found at one of the Asian supermarkets, like a Japanese supermarket. So it was like a lolly version, so I tried that. It was really nice. This was so nice, caramel corn. I've actually bought caramel corn before, but I was worried about the look of it, so I didn't try it, but I used the packaging. And then my lovely pen pal Jeannie sent me a whole selection of them with these cute Pan Man, which I adore. Oh my god, I love Pan Man. And I ate them and they were, oh my god, they were amazing. So now I think I'm addicted to them. But I loved how the packet she sent me had Pan Man on it. Oh, so excited, so thank you so much. I do little things like write playlists of things that I'm listening on, like Spotify and things like that. I played around using my Sarasa coloured pens for this, and I don't mind the way it looked. It's a bit faint in some parts, but it just mixes it up a bit. So again, just give myself little journaling challenges. I've been using the Sarasa blue-grey pen that my friend Nicole gifted me, and it's lasted pretty much the whole 6 months in this journal. I think it's about to run out, but it's just a 0.5 Sarasa pen. It's the vintage Sarasa pen, so I've got like a mahogany not mahogany, a maroon one, and like an emerald green one. And I love this blue grey one. It's just really nice. My wonderful cute neighbour coloured that in and gave it to me. It was the best gift ever, so thank you so much. I don't think she'll be watching because she's a bit young, but thank you so much. I love it. It's in my journal, see? And some Moomin things and some memo paper. I did like a postal theme. It's spring and it was kind of warm, but we had some really autumn feel days. So I took advantage of that and did like an autumn theme spread. This was from a book. I use children's books and illustration books, and I rip pages out and I put them in my journal and use them other ways. I was playing around with this again. It looks a little bit sad and sorry, but this was my Hobonichi wish list, well, what I'm using actually, for 2020. I was really good. I ordered them and they were given to me for Christmas. So I was so proud of myself. I was good to wait, not just get them straight away. So it was worth the wait. But I made these little like flip ups of the ones that I'd got and ordered. I always love the little flip up bits in kids' books. Oh my god, I'm such a kid. So I did that for that page. This was from a children's book. This pretty summed out my day. I was cleaning up in my little study here. I was just poking around in boxes and things. I thought this was pretty funny. This was like kind of like this little colourful bee in its little house, like, poking in and out. That's what I was kind of like all day. So I thought that was perfect to summarise that day. And I didn't feel like journaling that day, so I just put like a picture in that I thought was funny that sums up that day and added a little bit of, you know, writing to that. So if you don't feel like journaling, it doesn't have to be an overwhelming experience. You can just stick things in that you got that day, or a brochure or free press that you've picked up, and it can be decorated real quick. So there's more children's book cutouts here. I use a lot of memo paper and I don't even write on it. I just use it as decoration enough. Love this washi tape that I got. Oh, I love it. It's so different. And the Koeshi dolls too. So this one I just was in, like, did not feel like journaling this day. And I just kind of let myself go off on this tangent. And I stuck a bunch of, like, gift wrap paper down, memo paper, decorative washi tape. And then I was like, all these, like, blank shape spaces on the page. So then I just colored them in with midliners, and it's not a fantastic page, but it's a bit of color. It's fine. So we got the Disney Plus streaming, and it was great because we got to watch some of the old retro films, and I was so happy to watch Pollyanna again, because I think I was a little bit up. It kind of went over my head when I watched it when I was young, and I was really upset. I remember being really upset after it because I didn't understand what happened to her when she falls from the tree and she like goes. So that like ruckus me as a kid. But watching it now, it's so many beautiful things to take away from it, things to learn, especially if you go through like mental health issues and different things like that. I don't know, just I love her positive outlook and the way that she gives so much to the people in her community. And I was just so touched by the film. It was just so beautiful, and I really wish there was more Pollyannas out in the world that is their main goal is to kind of lift other people up and make them feel good, instead of people trying to drag people down all the time or not making them feel good. Or she really highlights special qualities in all the people in the local town and community, and she just brings so much joy, and you can just see the change in the townsfolk, but just how positive she is with everyone. So I think there's a lot to learn. If you have kids, you should let them watch it. Probably be careful about the end scene. The tree thing can be a little bit scary maybe for kids these days, or just explain it to the kids. But it's just a beautiful film. I think us adults need to give it a rewatch. I took a lot from that film. I took a lot. So it was really beautiful. So if you haven't watched it, check it out, Pollyanna. And then I was just going through like a Disney Plus binge watch of all the retro films. There's still so more that they need to put on there. I can't think of all the names at the moment, but there's more retro films. They need to stick them all on. I watched the original Parent Trap because I do love the one with Lindsay Lohan. I think I watched it every year. And it was just really good to watch the Parent Trap. I was really happy with that little doodle I did. Like, it does look like it's the same actress as Pollyanna. But yeah, I was really happy with how that turned out. This is from a like Mr. Man book. Okay, so my battery's about to kaput, so I'm going to do a quick flip through and stop going on. I did a lot of wish list journaling in the last few pages. Some beautiful things from some new pen pals. Thank you, Yoko, for sending me these washi tapes. Oh my god, I was squealing the place down because it was Yo Porker and Barapapa washi tape. Oh my god. I'm just going real quick because this battery is about to kaput. Christmas, so we're at Christmas time. I put a lot of things like gift wrap in here. Did lots of illustration, segmenting. Put some information about things that I've been designing that are in my store. Thank you, Kelly, for sending me a little cute advent calendar. So some stuff from that advent calendar in here. I did lots of stamping and coloured them in. This was an article I did for work on plastic-free gift wrapping. I got to meet Nina. She came to Sydney. It was so nice of her to get in touch. She wanted to meet up. I was so happy to meet you, Nina, this year. We had some wonderful time at this cafe and talked about all things stationery, and it was so great to talk about someone who, like, in real life, like not over just over social media, but it's actually be face to face and chat about stationery was like so amazing. So that was a really highlight of the year. Thank you so much. I love watching Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. Saw lots of movies through Christmas. I did a bit of a Snoopy themed Christmas. Listened to different music while I gift wrapped. Loved this washi tape my friend Joyce sent, and Yoko sent me this as well. Any Golden Girls fans? Did a little retro page. Thank you to Andromeda for sending me some surprise mail. She had all these little beautiful origami pieces like this macaron inside. So thank you so much. That was a wonderful surprise during the Christmas month. Doing lots of collage and layering. I baked some cookies. I don't like gingerbread, so they're chocolate cookie men. Love this washi tape that Charlotte, you sent me some amazing mail, and I'm obsessed with this washi tape. Where did you get this? You have to let me know. If anyone knows, let me know. I love it. I love it. So thank you for your mail. Christmas has been such a whirlwind. I haven't had a chance to touch base with some of my friends and pen pals, but I sent so much mail out though. And then I have yet to finish off just the journaling for these pages. I was going to do it before, but I thought I'll leave it blank so I can show you like some of the process. So basically I will decorate my pages with photos, washi stickers, whatever I've got, or things that I've designed. So I designed this, and I actually illustrated and designed this Peko-chan. I illustrated that Peko-chan, so I've got a few things coming up of things I'm working on designing. And yeah, so I stuck everything down, and then I'll go journal. So that's what it kind of looks like before I journal it. And I just, because it's been such a whirlwind again, I had to do some catching up. So normally I am pretty good and I get it done that day, but I just wanted to show you sometimes it can look like this, and then I go back and I do my journaling for like a couple of days that I've missed. So that's what happened. I saw Jumanji The Next Level. It was so funny. Go see it if you want to laugh. It was so good. These were some napkins I had for our Christmas table because I did Australiana theme. It's got a quokka on it eating pavlova. So yeah, that's for that, and that's pretty much a flip through. This was a journal spread I did. You can see my video. I showed you how to make Japanese like shaved ice kakigori, and then I did like some summer themed journaling process, so you can check that out in my other video. And then just at the back I've just got some stickers, just some different stickers that I've been using, things that I want to use. Just a few different things I'm going to use. I'll probably take them into my other journals. I got some different like post-its, notes that are good, and some different washi samples, and just some other bits and bobs. I do have this Christmas card. I put it at the front during the Christmas period. If you saw my Christmas setup, my Christmas Hobonichi setup, you would have seen that. Inside, I'm going to put in photos and more details about my Christmas day, and I'm going to stick that in as like a little tip in. So that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the flip through. Quokka says hi. Yeah, thanks for watching my videos, guys. I really do appreciate it. Happy 2020. 2009 was really a challenging, and I will say upsetting year for me. I'm not gonna get into it. It's important for me to kind of keep some things private, and out of respect of people always going through something worse, I don't like to be negative and go on about things on this channel. I want it to be a happy space for you guys, because we all go through things. But goodbye 2019. Hello 2020. So thank you for those who do support my channel by subscribing. It really means the world. We all look at numbers and followers and things like that, and it can get to you at times. So it's those little things that do give you a little bit of a hug and a push to keep on going. And to be honest, sharing my journals is such a personal thing. It is quite hard to do. So when you guys give me comments and words of encouragement and a like, it makes you feel like it's a safe space to continue to share these type of things. Because yeah, I've seen a lot of things that can go on when other people, like when you share your journals, and I don't think it's something that really can be critiqued, because it's your own personal creative space. It's your personal space, so it is tough to share. So I am thankful for you guys that are requesting to see it. I look forward to sharing more journaling and pen pal and crafty videos in this year of 2020. I'll see you soon, guys. I'm really excited to have a lot of different videos to share, some new journal videos. I really want to get onto some more pen pal videos. I filmed a lot, so I just got to edit it. Thank you so much for being so wonderful. Love yous all. Happy New Year. Go out and reach your dreams. Love you all. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye.